start Route 22.
Okay, fair enough.
I
Anthony,
just gotta, just in case I might get disconnected because a typhoon is about to hit Japan. So
man, that's
dang.
a typhoon
Another
is about to hit
right over
Japan. There was a tornado warning, like the fourth session of Carrion Crown. It has been weather happens.
Man, all you non-Europeans and your weird weather.
Yeah.
it's supposed to be the strongest typhoon to hit Japan like ever. So
Are you
it
all
might
right?
be pretty bad.
Good luck.
I mean, in Germany, they freak out if there's wind strong enough to create like a little tornado that picks up leaves. Pretty much, that's enough that would freak out the whole country.
Oh, that's once every 2 weeks in Missouri. That's just par for the course for me. That happens all the time. Probably
And the weather here, a lot of people say the weather in Kentucky is bipolar. It would be hot, then cold, 80, and then it would be 60.
Yeah, it was like 40 degrees here.
Didn't the
today.
Midwest just get hit by a giant blizzard?
It's like 40
remember
degrees
hearing
here.
that,
It's supposed to be like 60 tomorrow. I don't think there's snow out there. I was outside earlier, but we've been recording for like 5 minutes talking about the
You're
weather.
also in Missouri. How's like Minnesota doing? If it's 40 in Missouri, it's probably even colder in Minnesota.
Yeah, that would stand to reason. Minnesota's about 8 hours north of me. Anyway, Carrion Crown is a thing that we are doing. Emmy's out today. Emmy's got a concert. Emmy likes to abandon Emmy's friends. But Sven, Rob, and Anthony Chewie, thank you guys so much for your support, for hanging out. There's somebody lurking in the chat that we don't know who is, but they're there, and they might be joining us at some point. We haven't done this in a really long time. I want to get back in the habit of doing it because I think it is important so we can identify. I think the reason I'm thinking this is because I was going through some pictures on my phone earlier today and I saw the live tweets of the Sea Serpent fight in Doomsday Dawn, where we had a much prettier OBS overlay with everybody's webcams and junk, but we're not there now. Now we're just, mirrors are still hard. Tokens that way. So you can put a face to a voice. We'll run the in-character reflections so everybody can introduce everybody. And we begin with... Sometimes it looks like his token is wearing a mask. Sometimes it looks like he has a really, really deep goatee. In any case, Edgar, you are first, my friend.
Well, I didn't know that's what my character looked like. He's wearing a mask.
I don't think he's wearing a mask. He kind of has some Phantom of the Opera vibes, kind of, but this is Carrion Crown. We're all edgelords here.
It fits.
Yeah.
So, I am Edgar Xavier, a Dampier Nosferatu born, and I am playing my class is Vampire Hunter, and with what has happened, I am proud of me and my friends, my companions. We have freed Bob from the clutches of death at the hands of the townsfolk. And we got a lot of gold, a lot of platinum from the judge, which is always good. More coin for the pocket, helps. More coin to fuel the ongoing hunt. And our new companion has proven quite useful with his ability to sneak around, something I surely need to work on after being caught inside a tombstone? No, a coffin. That was it. So I'm glad he's with us, and that is my in-character reflection.
I was going to say, no, Chewie, it was Chewie that melded with stone and then got caught in a wall so long ago. Also, I want to address what may be an elephant in the room. There is a cat toy hanging from the back of my bed. It looks like there's rope hanging from my headboard. That is a cat toy, you perverts. Chewie gets 0 points. And before the typhoon hits, let's jump over to Molden real quick. How far is Molden from the coast?
I'm far enough away. I'm in like the middle of. I'm not really. I'm technically in Tokyo Ken, but it's middle of that little prefecture type thing.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're not in like immediate going to drown and die a miserable death kind of harm. You're just going to lose power, maybe.
Yeah. I lose power. Roof might be torn off. Everything might be thrown around. Stuff like that.
Roofs.
But
who needs them?
Overrated.
Oh, overrated. Yeah, you don't need that, especially when you're at the top floor. It's fine. You don't need a roof. Just nice, breezy. Nice and breezy.
Save a boatload on
open ventilation.
Such natural lighting.
Exactly. All right.
Oh, yeah. Some people pay money for that.
They do. They're
not you.
Crazy.
You just get hit by a typhoon. Anyway, we are the kings of rambling, as we usually are.
All right. Molden is a Oni spawn tiefling. He's got blue skin, but usually hides himself inside of robes and whatnot. He's got this get-up that usually wears a mask over his face. Makes it easier, but everybody can see his eyes generally. And then he has one single horn protruding from the center of his forehead. Is an inquisitor with the monster tactician abilities. So he's actually like a mini summoner with magical, with religious abilities. And then for my in-character reflection, it is good that the trial is finally over. I am still worried for Bob. Bob is going to be going on his own for a while here, and he said he's going to find us once he goes home. He doesn't know, but he knows. It's peculiar. It's not. I'm worried that something else might happen on the way there, and we're going to not. The consequences are going to be on our shoulders, not anybody else's. The town seems to be very restless, and I'm worried that we are still not done with what we need to do here. I have that feeling. I don't know why. Maybe because the book's not done.
You don't say.
And that's all I got for now.
Good enough. Take the hero point. Don't die.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it. That was funnier than I thought it would be. Well done, Tommy. Proud of you. Next, then, becomes the man who I was just talking about who's going to be retraining. The Tier 9 guest of Robin, the man, the myth, the rogue, the legend, throwing sand, throwing daggers at manticores. That happened. I forgot about that, too. Theo is next.
I'm playing Theo the rogue, but I'm thinking about retraining him to be an alchemist. And he's a kitsune, but the group doesn't know that long. It was last season, I think. Session, not season. I think I revealed that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, seasons do pass while we play, but
yeah. In character, finally the trial is over. It's fun to work as a group for once, but I don't know if I should stay. The village is creeping me a bit out, and what we found in the alchemist job was pretty weird. I have to think about what I will do after everything he has done.
Good enough for me. Take that hero point. I be right back, driving to the Chicagoland area so I can put Emmy on the phone and Emmy can do her in-character reflection.
We will wait.
Just hold up. It's that's where Lucia's in Chicago for a debate tournament right now. That's like a 10-hour drive from Kansas City, I think. It ain't close, is what it is. Anyway, last but not least, the man, the myth, the magic missile. Oh, that worked too well. That was too good. I'm on to that one. Geldern's next. The man, the myth, the magic missile.
It's my signature move.
And the door opener.
Apparently more against inanimate objects than against opponents, but yeah, it's kind of like a skeleton key, just more violent.
It's the skeleton battering ram.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, I'm playing Gelden Dunkelschatten, Kayal, Shadow Sorcerer. It's a bloodline specialized in illusions, which draws, in illusions which are half real, half unreal, somewhat. The percentages are based on spell level, but it's not that important. He has dark hair, pale skin, and bright green eyes. He can pass as human because his family has lived in this plane for a long time. So he's recognized as one from this plane and not from the plane of shadows, where his ancestors originally originated from. But maybe we get to travel back there at some point. It is in character reflection. Well, the trial is over and we won. So I gotta say I'm feeling pretty great about that. Maybe it's time for a celebration. But at the same time, I do have some nagging worries. For one, there's this skin stealer still on the run. And yeah, we have really pissed that one off. And, now we probably have to be paranoid about almost every person we meet. That's not gonna be fun. And then there are other things. While we managed to prove Bob's innocence, we didn't really uncover who was behind it all. It seemed to be the skin stealer, but there seemed to be someone behind the skin stealer. The skin stealer didn't seem to be like the one calling the shots. Maybe I'm wrong there, but that's the feeling that I had. Seemed like he was working for someone. Maybe all of this is just leading us deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. We will have to see what the future brings.
And that we will. What I will say is one common theme that all of Pathfinder's adventure paths, at least in first edition, have is here is the sub-boss. They'd really like to get away. If they get away, they will vex the party forever and ever. And that's in Carrion Crown, you guys have a skin stealer. In Kingmaker, Tartuk got away. In Wrath of the Righteous, it was an Incubus. In my playthrough of Rise of the Rune Lords on the IOPC, it was Nuwalia. It's just like, it never doesn't happen. These APs keep you on your toes. Anyway, hero points all around.
In Kingslayer, it's even worse, because even when you kill him, he gets brought back, and then he's a freaking kobold, and you have to fight him again.
only in the CRPG. He's much different in Pen and Paper Kingmaker. What I will say is that you guys having someone who can just doppelgang all over the place is probably the scariest one. Anyway, we've rambled. I love you guys. Also, I'm feeling really good today because my A1C is only slightly above where the diabetic line is, and I lost 10 pounds. So it's been a good day.
Ooh.
But,
Nice.
and I wasn't even trying to lose weight. I guess all that kale I've been eating and all it's good. Anyway, you guys have been paid. The floor at the moment is basically on you guys. If there's any shopping anybody needs to do, any dark alleys they want to poke down, things of that nature. Isiri is... Where is Isiri? Yeah, what happened? Isiri is with Kendra. That's what I'll say. It's Isiri and Kendra Lorimore. It's been a stressful while. Her town ran her out and also ran Kendra out, and now the trial's over. The two of them are going to go catch up today.
Makes sense. Well, like I suggested, what do you guys think about celebrating our completed mission? I think we haven't done that yet.
I don't think we've ever had a drink together.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
not think we should drink in this town.
I mean,
And Molden, ever
Come-
the paranoid.
compare this town to the last village. I mean, this is
What was
basically
it,
paradise.
Ravenlow?
Think on the
I forget its
road.
name now.
I guess. I would
Don't
feel
drink and
better
drive.
if I had a higher version of some extra dimensional hideout spell. Currently, I can just have rope trick, so I can create an empty room with good temperature. If I had some higher level spells, I could create like freaking mansions or something. Then partying on the road would be fun.
Yeah, if things go crazy, if stuff hits the elemental, so to speak.
Hits the elemental.
Yeah,
I can't say fan in a fantasy one.
yeah. When poop hits the air elemental.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
we'll use the rope trick to get out.
It's also a really good image. Oh my god. Well,
Yeah,
But-
okay.
Leopard Scott
I-
is your oyster.
Well, I guess. But at least we should stock up then on some drinks and good food. Good thing we
Okay.
have that bag of holding to keep all our stuff fresh.
Yeah,
The only problem is it's probably sharing the space with some weird stuff that we put in there.
yeah.
A bunch of
ham.
rotting skulls, some skins of questionable things, the brisket. It's whatever you grab. You'll be all right.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought the skins would have already been removed.
Yeah,
Oh,
with the
I
child.
think we gave the skins away, but I think there's still the heads in
There's
there.
the head
There's also
baby.
like 20 bear traps in there. I
Yes.
forgot about those. Oh, we'll go get my breakfast. Ha! Hand gone.
Hmm. So, could I do a knowledge local to find a pub?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, by all means.
Alright, let's see. What do I got in knowledge local?
Is it a 10? Do you add a 10?
No.
I'm just so used to saying that. Go,
Oh, I
Chewie,
don't have
go.
that number. I
Okay.
hit roll.
So Edgar, as Edgar goes Edgar and around Lepidstadt, which is a pretty big town. There's plenty of taverns, ranging from maybe not necessarily fine dining, but like basically whatever kind of food you would want to find would be here. And some of it is just kind of show up, seedy tavern, grog, stale bread. Some of it is a little more upscale. But what Edgar does, like, as Edgar's looking around and trying to figure things out, there are a lot of people gathering on the streets in groups of like 4s and 5s. And Edgar, as you're running around listening to all this, you catch a lot of bits and pieces about how people are not satisfied with the results of the trial. People are starting to talk about how maybe they take justice into their own hands
God dang it.
and head out into the swamp and find the beast themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This city is going to get itself killed.
A hero's work is never done. Okay.
Just imagine how much loot that is. A whole town.
I got to the bar. Say I was looking for a nice bar. There's some people talking about that's overheard. They're not satisfied with the trial. They want to go into the swamp, track down the beast, and kill the beast themselves since they're unhappy.
That's not very smart, at the very least.
I think
But
about 90% of the people that go will die in the swamp before even finding the beast.
yeah,
I don't
mean,
think they'll find the beast at this point.
Yeah, especially even if they try, they would find like dozens of normal monsters first. I mean,
Manticore.
how many manticores, caimans, crocodiles, whatever, would they run into first before they would even arrive at the beast? This would cause a huge number of deaths. That's this is really problematic. There seems to be someone, like maybe it's Gibbs, who's
It's
like,
always Gibbs.
yeah, but he's our scapegoat.
Yeah.
I would like to say it's Gibbs too, but there was another man last night who looked like he was calling the shots. Remember?
What is there?
During
Did
the
you try
riots, well, the riots, that's a bit of a stretch. When the mob showed up at the courthouse, it didn't really look like there was like someone calling the shots. It was just the guy who was the least drunk leading the people who were the most drunk, and then stopping him stopped a group. You didn't really see anybody who like very clearly had orchestrated the whole thing, nor did you see Gibbs.
But that is a very Gibbs thing to do.
They must be related.
Being
then.
drunk, I mean.
Yeah.
It's Gibbs' cousin. That man was.
Oh, it's my cousin Gibbs. Gibbs, he finished. He also likes to drink too much. Kids these days.
Hmm.
Well, as much as some L sounds good, what do you all think?
Yeah. I wish we could just have some time for us, but it seems this town just won't let us have the time to celebrate our victory in peace.
Yeah, and I was hoping to talk to the professors later at the
Hmm.
college.
That's pretty much also like one of my big worries is that those mobs of people will have the bright idea of first plundering like all those potentially dangerous mystical artifacts to use them to hunt the beast.
Yeah,
I mean,
one
if
of
they
them
were
might.
just running out of the city, they would be mostly killing themselves, and I don't
Yeah.
know. I might be okay with them removing themselves from the gene pool, but
Yeah, it'd be bad if one of them gets the Sword of Omens. We saw what it did to that one professor when he picked it up.
yeah, there were a lot of really weird and really powerful artifacts in there.
Somebody gets a hold
So-
of one of those red and white mystical balls of summoning, and we roll a D151, and out comes that, and it's loose and leopard stat. Oopsie.
Yeah. I mean, I think there was also some staffs that could transform people into random abominations.
Yeah, he became a chicken or
Jack!
he became a chicken or a duck. The dwarf did.
Yeah.
One became a table.
All of that could be really threatening in the hands of communists, and we haven't even seen everything of it. That was just the thing that got touched. There were a lot more things that wasn't even used, so who knows what they have in there.
Yeah.
Just items of, I don't know, herb of whatever. Probably AoE destruction things.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of
Thermal
super scary stuff
detonators.
in there. Limited only by my imagination when we start improving what
Yeah.
weird science things somebody could have.
Yes. There were
Wasn't there
magical
a-
artifacts.
Yes,
Some of
Anthony?
them.
Wasn't there a weird chariot that was labeled DMC?
Yeah, that was also there. And other things as well. I don't remember what all. There's a lot there. There was a lot of improv
was.
random stuff.
There was a Pokeball.
There was Pokeballs.
Yeah. Who knows what was in there? Depending on what Pokemon is in there, it could be really bad. I mean,
He has
Pokemons which are like the god of time, god of creation.
Just oops, it's Arceus.
basically-
That's bad.
Basically the equivalent of Satan with a Giratina, so yeah.
Oh,
And other things. I mean, even if it's just something like a Groudon, that can cause earthquakes which span the whole world. That's not fun.
honestly, just the Pokeball itself would be one of the most powerful items in Pathfinder. Could you imagine being able to literally go, all right, monster, I'm going to capture you now with this little tiny ball, and you now get to do whatever I say.
I'm
That's
like
pretty
90% sure that magic item exists. As somebody who's played a lot of like hunters and things, if nothing else, you can certainly go buy a bag of tricks, which is basically just a bag of Pokeballs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
In any case, it seems
think
that
a Pokemon
right now it seems that like at the moment it's just people that are salty talking about like wanting
Yeah.
to go do the thing. Probably nothing's gonna happen today, but like
Maybe that's actually not going to happen anything at all. Maybe it's all just talk about storming Area 51 and not actually anything happening. I mean, people love talking a lot of bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
And
that is accurate.
I also think that there are probably a lot of drunken cowards to go there, and even if they go, so they'll go drunk, and they'll probably wind up killing themselves, so the problem fixes itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly the beast is easy to track, given that like the beast is a flesh golem. The beast is not trying to hide itself. There's going to be giant boot prints out in the swamp. But that doesn't
Well-
mean a bunch of people get drunk and go out and wander and find like a pack of ghouls or something, and then that's the end of them. But it seems to be that if given a couple of days, these guys are gonna at least that's where the conversation is heading, and they did go attack the courthouse.
I mean,
I would like
also,
to try to disrupt every group I see by just going in there and just glaring at them and trying to use intimidation to break up every single group, you know.
Fair enough.
Don't gather in masses.
Malden is establishing a new curfew.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Scaring the crap out of them.
Noted.
Might not be the best idea, although maybe they redirect their hate towards you.
True,
You're-
but
You're way
if they're not
closer.
gathering, it means that they're not able to spread information to each other, and therefore it will not be organized. So it will be one of those things where then at least it will disrupt the immediate plans. And I mean, if they come after us, I can go invisible. Can't you go invisible?
Yep, I can go invisible.
Yeah. So
maybe-
therefore, if the anger's at me, I go invisible and blah 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 blah.
Maybe someone stole a magical artifact from that university that connects everyone so they can talk. It's like called Brain Book. Everyone's making posts.
It'd be a great place for everybody to share their backwards political views.
Yes, exactly.
Several people from Irison will hack Brainbook, and they'll use it to get someone horrible elected here in Ustla. But what you all do next is up to you. Certainly, you've been given a lot of money.
Like I said, my biggest worry is the whole skin stealer.
There it is. Not a
In the-
skinwalker, not a skin crawler.
I was so proud of myself saying it right in the character reflection.
Okay.
Should we go sell our stuff from at the place before we leave?
And it's become another vendor episode. Yeah, you guys definitely can.
I would like to go to the college, is something my character would like to do.
Okay, sure. You certainly can. Nothing prevents you from doing so.
I asked if anybody would want to come with to the party.
I don't think
I
we
would
should
join.
split up. I don't think we should split up at all, especially in this town, being as we just now noticed that there are groups gathering in the streets. We should split up.
Fair enough.
I think that we need to be
Let's
on
stick
guard.
together.
Yeah.
I just want to see the professor again.
I mean, I
I
wouldn't
wanna
be
see him
surprised
too.
if the anger of the
But-
mob
But there's a person I would like to try to find if they have a professor over it. Is there like a directory, or is there a person who has all the lists of the professors? I could say a study, and you could say if they have them or not.
What exactly are you kind of cut out? What exactly are you looking for?
I'm seeing if there's a person there who can direct me to a professor, and a professor that studies the science or magical science of vampirism.
Of vampirism. Okay, fair enough. Let me take a look. I think I have some kind of... Hello. Where is this place? This place is called Lepidstadt. Well, bam.
By the way, can I do like a roll or something to remember what magical artifact they took?
It was a statue.
You don't need to roll. It's a statue called the Sea Sage Effigy. Seemed to be connected to something from the Dark Tapestry. Professors, as you guys know, are really good at staring into the abyss, unafraid of what will stare back at them. And now it's gone missing. In any case, the Lepidstadt has a lot of scholarly folks at the university. None of them are really focused on anything pertaining to necromancy. Most of the studies here are more based in alchemy or the budding art of medicine, which is why there's whole parts of this city called Anatomist's Alley, Surgeon's Flats, where people live and then wake up and go to school to study the humanoid anatomy, or how to heal people without the use of magic. If you wanted to learn more about vampires specifically, you would probably be better off talking to somebody in a church somewhere. There are, as you would expect to find in a lot of Ustalav, there are a lot of churches to Pharasma, Desna as well, given the Varisian heritage of most of the people who are from here. A couple of Abadars, a couple of Iomedes.
I asked Edgar, can you even enter churches?
Yes, I can enter churches.
Just asking.
I am wearing a holy symbol right now as I raise it out from underneath my shirt. And you see wings and a sword crossed.
That can be everything.
It's the General of Vengeance, the leader of Heaven's army. Ragathiel. Oh,
Ragathiel!
Ragathiel. It's Ragathiel. The General of Vengeance. He's my god. Let's go to... I'd like to go to Desna just because my character does have questions.
Okay. And I assume the entire squad goes with him.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be convenient targets for the things stalking the streets. Okay, cool.
For the skin stealer.
We'll all stop and thank Anthony for keeping us all on our toes, which is a smart thing. Paranoia is a real good thing to have in the D&D. Okay. To the Church of Desna you go. There is a halfling woman. You guys probably show up towards the beginning of the, more like the middle of the afternoon, say 4 p.m. There's not really anybody in here. Clearly the upper middle-aged halfling woman is the acting most, I don't know exactly what their title is, but the priestess in charge, shall we say. She is presently sweeping the floors. You guys come in and she looks up and, oh, well, if it isn't our famous brand new administrators of the law, how can I help you? And she leans her broom up against a pew and makes her way over.
I have some questions about dealing with a certain type of undead that I've had a problem with in the past, and I figured your church would be the best.
She looks you up and down. It's not uncommon. We see Dhamphirs in this part of the world. I assume that's what you mean, right?
Yes, I'm not much in the religious with divine magic, with knowing how all that works. So I was figuring you could fill me in on some of my questions.
Of course.
Is there any way to use divine magic to reverse vampirism?
Well, it's not completely unheard of. She begins drumming her fingers against her hip. I'm not entirely sure. Certainly, if any of those up there, she waves at the ceiling, implying, like, the heavens. Any of those up there willed it to happen, it certainly could happen. So far as a cure in a medical sense, I'm not quite so sure. Though I believe not everyone is so far down as not beyond redemption. Nothing saying you couldn't just... She does a thumbs up and then points the thumb to her throat to do the, like, as if to, like, slit her throat. You can always take it out and then bring it back, I suppose, if the soul is free and willing to return and be redeemed. It's also not entirely unheard of. Maybe in these here parts a little bit, but it's not unheard of for a vampire to want to be better than who they were, you understand?
Yeah.
Always gonna be thirsting for blood, but can, with enough self-discipline, can settle for things like deer, things like cattle, not necessarily humanoids, you see.
Well, there is a woman I was traveling with in the past, in Azamon. She was bitten by a vampire and turned into one of his spawn. I think she's under his control somehow.
That sounds about right.
But how would you recommend breaking it? Then,
well, the easiest thing to do is outright to kill the vampire. That'll, of course, make the spawn free-willed, but so it would be. That said, if this poor dear, if you're able to put her out of her misery and then bring her back, assuming that she wanted to come back and her heart was as pure as, well, pure as anything, she could come back again.
She was a paladin, I believe, of Sarenrae.
Ah. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I believe if you were to put her down, bring her back, that would certainly do it.
Alright. Well, thank you, ma'am.
She nods.
And my character's done with the chat if anyone wants to go somewhere else.
Well, hold on a minute. Before y'all go, and she picks up the broom and meditates on it a little bit, and she blesses everyone. I don't know how long that spell lasts. but I've cast it. I want to say it's minutes yet. Okay, so then for the next 10 minutes, if anybody rolls anything, you'll be a little better at it.
Alright.
He does in this light, guide your way.
Do inside checks on all the things around us.
I don't think he is the skin stealer.
You don't know that?
To make it super easy, Malden he's declared like 24 times that he is looking at all the people. Everyone is a threat. She's
Good.
not. She definitely isn't. She would also, like, if any of the detect spells were to pop, she would detect as chaotic and good. So not the skin
It's a
stealer.
good combination. I like chaotic good.
She detects as the alignment of her deity.
Alright.
Chaotic good and neutral good are probably the best.
Yeah.
Lawful good, those people be crazy.
Paladins get the party killed. Okay, does anybody else have anything they want to do?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we could maybe buy some non-lethal traps that we could set up just to warn us. No, I think we have alarm spells and stuff like that.
As well
you
as
mean
keep
like-
watch.
Like a bell whenever a door opens.
Yeah.
Or a ring.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
Man.
like, with Keep Watch, I don't think Molden is sleeping anytime soon.
Also, by the way, the way that the Skin Stealer worked, not even True Sight could see through that, right? Because
Right.
it's not like
it's not
a
magical.
magical thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's really nasty.
Yeah, it's... You guys could put on a disguise and have the same effect. The only rule in the first world is there are no rules.
Well, he has a bit better ability than normal people putting on a disguise.
Fair.
I mean, it's his thing as a face, so that's okay. He can have that.
So you said there's a lot of people practicing medicine here?
Yeah, lots and lots of people studying humanoid anatomy, alchemy.
I think it'd be a good idea for us to cross-reference the names of the doctors known around here with the names in the ledger, looking for that one guy we didn't recognize.
Okay, sure. Doesn't take you very long. The name was Orin Vrood. His name doesn't appear anywhere.
Orin.
Also, I wanted to go back and double check it really quickly. The Steel Skin ability of the Skin Stealer is the same kind of ability that our Kitsune's ability to change shape is. So, even playing field. In any case.
Well, isn't that a transformation though? The Stealer one?
Both of those they're both supernaturals.
Okay. But wouldn't you be able to see through that with True Seeing?
I don't think so, no.
I mean, if a dragon transforms into a human, I think you can see through that with True Seeing, right? Never
mind. You're right. It's the same kind of action. A Kitsune can do that inside an anti-magic field, but it otherwise functions as Alter Self. Never mind, I lied.
Okay.
But yes, Orin Vrood does not appear anywhere.
Dang it.
Maybe we can ask around if we can buy a drowsing rod of Finding Fae.
Is that a thing?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it is, no.
Molden, do you have a Detect Fae?
Funny.
That would be too convenient.
Nope, I can only detect alignment and poison.
And technically, with the checks you guys have made, it's unlikely that the Skin Stealer's alignment will ping by virtue of the fact that he is a Skin Stealer, because he's not powerful enough in and of himself by what he is to ping his evil. In the same way that say if Theo was evil, Theo has 6 hit dice and so would pick up, but a Skin Stealer not so much.
Oh, he has less hit dice than us. Nice. Okay, you just need to find him once, and then we can blast him.
There was probably a really good reason he ran away as soon as he could.
You mean aside from that he likes to freak us out, and that he might wanted to hide that artifact he stole, because we don't have that back yet.
That's may also be another good reason that he ran away.
Yeah.
Is there any mongrel men running around town still?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. We should ask the authorities what happened with all those mongrel men running around.
What did happen to all those mongrel men?
I would like to track down and find out, since I'm curious.
Okay.
I mean, we basically told them to run to the swamp, and then we never did anything past that.
And most of them, as you go talking around and stuff, it seems that all of those mongrel men, in fact, did escape to the swamp. There was...
Nice.
If you were to go back to Vorgstag and Grinds, it stands to reason there's probably an investigation underway there, but from what you pick up, a bunch of strange-looking humanoids started screaming and running down the streets of Lepidstadt. They were stopped, they were questioned, and then led on their way because they weren't doing anything wrong. And there seem to be none in Lepidstadt now. So, yeah.
Alrighty.
There it is. Okay,
Okay.
I thought I cut out there. It got
We
real
find
quiet.
later on
just-
in the campaign, we go back. There's an entire mongrel man civilization in the swamp, just an entire utopia for them.
Couple generations down.
That would be hilarious.
Mongrel man becomes a race you could pick.
Then on the map you look and it's like, oh yeah, oh there's whatever name, City of Mongrel Man.
And that was the beginning of Wrath of the Righteous. There's a Mongrelman city. But we digress. Anybody as you guys are talking and moving around and stuff, the conversations pertaining to like people wanting to go out into the swamp and find the beast, they don't seem to show any signs of abating. Molden gives stern glares, but it seems to be spreading.
So they want to hunt Bob.
They do.
Hmm. Is there mechanically anything we can do to, like, counter that? Can we, like, I don't know, spread rumors
We
to
could give them
go
a
in
new
the
target.
different direction?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
We can use the found skin to do a footprint.
You could
And then
impersonate the
they-
beast and run around
Yeah.
and do several crimes and then blame the beast on.
What we could do instead of making up an enemy, we could get them all looking for this one guy. At least I know they won't be able to find him, the person that they're selling the stuff to, but at least it'll be a foe they wouldn't be able to get to, so they won't be harming anybody.
I mean,
Makes sense.
we can cause total chaos by making the whole city paranoid of the skin stealer, and then you have random people murdering each other because they think they're skin stealers.
Then that would escalate the situation where this town would be like Ravengrow.
Yeah, I mean, it would turn really bad. That might actually cause us an alignment shift.
And destruction evermore follows in the wake of this party.
You could use your illusions to play them. There's a monster, and then they kill it, and then the illusion goes away, and they're happy till they
Manticore's.
die.
Well, I mean, we
Manticores.
can try. The problem is, if there are too many of them, there's bound to be a person who sees through the illusion.
Yeah, but then
I mean-
then one person shows, oh, that's an illusion, and 100 other person sees it, and yeah, I think
I mean,
they.
in 100 person, there would be at least 5, statistically, who would see through it.
Yeah, but if the question is, can they 5 convince the 95?
Can they stop the other people actively rioting? Guys, no,
Yeah.
that's not a manticore. Gets trampled by everybody.
I mean, it would work if I were a little bit more powerful, because then the illusions I would create were somewhat real. So even if they see through the illusion, they would still have like some real texture to it, so that they would actually feel like they're killing something.
Isn't your illusions
But-
40% real? Already.
Not yet. I need one more level before I get shadowy stuff.
Soon.
Yes. But normally I would take even longer because I think I need 5th level spells at least for that. But my gift was that I can go into a prestige class, so I can already get it next level.
Gonna bring in the 3.5 a little early.
Yes.
But to answer the questions in broad strokes, yes, everything that's being talked about would be a decent plan to get the mob to not go out into the swamp and do bad swamp things. That said, even if they were to do so, the chances of them finding the beast are slim, and the chances of them doing anything bad to the beast are slim. More likely than not, you guys are providing a mercy service, so these guys don't run off and like stumble upon insert the name of 5 or more hit dice undead here that just like wrecks them, that are so prevalent in Ustalav.
for real, I'm worried enough if they would just run into normal creatures. I mean, how scary are like crocodile monsters for a commoner?
Pretty darn. A crocodile is CR like 3 or 4. A commoner's. The joke is a cat can kill a commoner. So a crocodile.
That's pretty much just what I'm talking about. Like if they run into a swamp, they would meet like 10 crocodiles, and those crocodiles will annihilate them.
Yeah.
While I would like them to talk about like, ooh, there's so much bad stuff in the swamp while walking, like there's these undead, there's this, stuff like that.
Yeah. It's probably not bad. We can just go from like tavern to tavern. Maybe I will even use some illusion stuff to make it a bit more to add additional people talking about it, and just have everyone talk about like, oh man, there are like tons of crocodiles in the swamp. It's like really dangerous. I heard Jim Bob was torn apart by alligators.
Good save. Okay, yeah, sure. By all means, if whoever wants to do the talking could roll some bluff checks. Sounds like a bluff challenge to me. 3 bluff checks, whoever wants to roll.
I mean, it's not technically lying, right? I mean, it happens all the time, but I guess it's still lying.
I could roll one of them.
Yeah, I guess I will do that too. Let me see. I'm not specialized in
At
bluffing,
20.
but
Yeah.
still good.
Look what I rolled, guys.
Edgar with a 28 is pretty confident that most, like, these guys aren't going to try anything. There's enough, like, once they realize they're going to die if they go wandering out in the swamp.
Okay.
Probably good enough for them.
Okay, I will just help because I can pretty good at that too.
With my natural 20.
Yeah. I do the help action to bump it up to 30.
Good enough. Yeah, you probably can't fail to roll a 10. And so it was. Yep, you guys are pretty sure that won't be happening anytime soon.
Good.
All right, let's get some alcohol.
All right. I mean, it's pretty much the same place, right? We're going to bars
abilities.
to spread the rumors, and that's also where we want to get our alcohol. Seems like we can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
I will ask around at the drunk people, which is like the good stuff. What I can recommend.
Okay, yeah, sure. You talk to a bunch of people, and there are, again, this is basically a college town. There's a lot of places you can go.
Oh yeah, let's ask all the college people. They know how to party.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. They direct you to a tavern not far from the university that is called what's it called? What's its name? What's it called? I'll need a name generator. I wasn't prepped for this. I prepped the dungeon today. I'll roll a 1d26 is what I'll do. Not a d20.
Just imagine walking in there. There's a bard in there, archetype DJ.
1d26.
The alphabet.
Gotcha.
So JV. But I was gonna just generate a name from that, and I didn't really. The
Jarl Vast.
The Jasper. I need an M word that isn't Magnemite. My brain keeps going to Magnemite.
Or they just
the Jasper Mongoose. There it is. Yeah. Congratulations, we can improv here at Black Dragon Gaming. Please support us on Patreon for more crappy Sudden Tavern names.
With my paranoia, I would like to detect poison on everything that a party consumes.
Sure. Technically, alcohol would ping.
Well, you know what? I believe detect poison will actually be able to tell me what what level of poison or whatever. Like it's a whole thing like detect evil.
Okay, fair.
You
Yeah,
know.
that makes sense. So like,
The whole tavern, ding, ding, ding,
But
ding.
like yeah, while it pings, it will say, "Oh, this is the normal alcohol." But if there's another poison in there, it will ping that as well.
okay, yeah, nothing pings poisonous. Several things ping, but nothing's gonna hurt you unless you just like overindulge.
Yeah, there's just that one college student over there who has alcohol poisoning, so he pinks.
His whole body just poisonous.
Like,
I think his
man.
blood is alcohol at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turns out he's a new type of zombie creature, the belching gas or something like that. He just and his poison coming out.
he's turned into a Vishkanya.
What the hell is that?
It's a race
Snake
that's
people.
blood is poison from
Oh.
Hindu mythology, I believe.
They're like snake people, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
And they're in Pathfinder.
Now I have to think about the alien from Predators with Alien who have acid as their blood. Also
In
pretty nasty.
Pathfinder, you can have like 10 different reptilian type people, humanoids, but there's no dragon humanoids.
There is in Tommy's
Yeah,
homebrew
and-
setting. Tommy he calls it the Galnoff.
First,
and
then again,
we're working on it, making it happen.
Nice.
It's very
but there's
exciting.
10 different reptilians. You have snake people, lizard people. You have different types of snake people, and it's just
Well, technically, in Pathfinder, you also have the Wyvarans. I'd say the kobolds, but I don't think kobolds.
Yeah, I
are close
was
enough.
there's the
about to say
red-
kobold. Technically,
And there's
Technically,
the
yeah.
crocodile version.
Also that. Well,
I mean-
in any case, the mongoose awaits. If you guys want to, the drinks will go for a silver apiece, I will say. And what you do here, what you roleplay here, is up to you guys.
okay, let's drop like 10 gold on that.
Okay.
no, I am not drinking. I abstain.
We need
I-
something
Yeah,
for life.
I try staying clear-headed too.
It's
Yeah,
it's for on the road, not now.
Then get a cask, not a bunch of bottles of beer.
I'm going to have I want to get a drink of 1 silver.
Yeah, give me a cask of your finest or something.
Finest?
Nah, I don't know. Good wine? Why not? Can have a sip each evening.
Okay.
I
yeah.
hear it's healthy.
Fair enough. The barkeep brings the finest wine in all the county for you, my lord, and onto the counter.
All right. How much is like a small cask of that?
Probably a full gold.
Yeah, sounds good. I give him a shiny gold coin.
He nods, smiles. Thank you, kindly. Puts it in his like the pocket of his apron.
I try stuffing that thing in our bag of holding.
I think it fits.
Everything
So you
that's goes
sharing this
in the
wine?
bag of holding is mine. You have all signed the contract at the start of the adventure for that.
What? What contract?
Didn't you read the
fine
small
print.
text?
At the fine print.
I'll let my
I
hand
know I
look
never signed a contract.
Yeah, I let my
Yeah.
hand look over it. He said everything was all good.
Of course, master. Why would I lie? Says the voice of the black blade in your arm.
It became
Oh.
Irish.
It's kind of always talked like this. The master with a long A, kind of like Friday from the Avengers, from the MCU, was kind of what I was going for on that one. But something's
I thought
entered
that's
the
how-
lower atmosphere, master.
Now
And
now
Captain
you
Marvel's
now
right.
you will get copyright stricken.
Oops. To be honest with you, if BDG gets a copyright complaint from Disney on the publicity alone, I accept. Please, Mickey Mouse, bring it. Will you shut me down forever? Yes, but people will know my name.
we already had the Mickey Mouse voice in
Pip.
yeah.
Kitty cat kung fu!
Yeah.
Walks up, promptly one-shots a ghoul. I remember those days. It's good days.
Yeah. I still remember how it was like shouting profanities at someone to move their behind in a Mickey Mouse voice.
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, I guess we did everything we wanted to do in this town.
Okay.
I mean, not quite everything, but some things we just can't solve. Like I was hoping we could get that sea god thing, sea serpent, sea effigy thing resolved, but I don't think that the skin stealer is gonna make it so easy for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cities are pretty much like the worst battleground for us because there's so many people he can pretend to be.
Well, I think we should, if there's nothing left to do here, move on to the good old countryside.
I mean, once we are in a small village, it maybe becomes harder for him because he would first need to murder someone and then take their skin. Do you have any idea how long that takes, by the way? Is that
you guys.
Is that like a magical ability of the skin stealer?
One sec. Scrolling. Skin stealer. I guess I'll just say it mechanically because you guys know. As a full round action, a skin stealer may steal the skin of a creature of small, medium, or large size with a roughly humanoid shape. The target creature must be dead, helpless, or willing. If the target creature is alive, the skin stealer... I know, right? The skin stealer must must make a successful coup de grace to steal the skin. The skin stealer can don or remove a stolen skin as a move action. While wearing a stolen skin, the skin stealer takes on the likeness of the skin's original owner, including the victim's voice, build, and size, but gains none of the creature's abilities. The stolen skin grants the skin stealer a plus 10 bonus on disguise checks with none of the usual penalties for being a different gender, race, age, and size. Stolen skins are preserved and remain as supple as living skin. Then you guys know that from playing with them. Fun. A skin stealer may only steal and use a number of skins equal to its charisma score. The standard skin stealer. The standard skin stealer. I hate this game. His charisma score is 17. And the skin stealer may choose to discard unwanted skins to make room for new ones at any time. Discarded skins rot and decay normally.
Oh, so we can... We should have held on to the skins because then we could have tracked if he discards them when they start rotting. That's cool. Somewhat.
If someone's willing, do they survive?
No, they have to be coup de grace.
No.
They have to be killed.
Yeah.
Why would someone ever be willing?
Say they get charmed.
A drug person?
Or crazy people. I mean, you have really crazy people who like pray to weird cultists and stuff who are like... you don't even want to know. I mean, in some cultures, I think like Maya cultures and stuff like that, there were some people who would be ecstatic if they were chosen as life sacrifices.
Yeah, I remember learning about that.
And also in the world from where the skin stealer comes, death is not permanent. The first world has been removed from the cycle of souls, so no matter what, you're going to be reincarnated as something else. So several roughly humanoid-looking fae creatures would probably be more than happy to get their skin stolen because, like, nothing that bad is going to happen.
It's a bit like the demons.
Yeah.
But they also, I think, if they die, just go back to hell, right?
Mm-hmm. Or the Abyss, or Abaddon,
Yeah.
or wherever it is they're from.
Yeah. It's so not fair. Well. Anyway, I guess it's time for us to leave.
Okay.
Head out on a new adventure.
So then,
Do we have any current goals?
The beast wanted you
Nope.
to come meet him at the beast's house.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. But he does. How much head start does he even have?
At this point, a few hours.
So if we do our usual communal horse summoning, and we will pretty much catch up to him.
Hard to say. Horses are fast. It depends on the path that the beast themselves is taking. It also depends on how
I
fast
think
the
the
beast is.
beast is traveling with guards, though, right?
No, the guards only took him to the outskirts of the city.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought they would bring him all the way. Okay, makes sense. It would be kind of weird for them to travel that far.
Yeah. And
Well-
Bob's dad might be the person on this letter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's visit him.
Okay.
Maybe he has some great drinks for us. Thank you.
Okay, so then to follow the beast, if someone would, it's not a very hard check, but if someone could make a survival check.
I got this.
Go
I'm gonna look at my
Chewie.
survival.
Don't you natural run this?
I can re-roll that with a
You did not natural run it,
No,
but
you Do you want the 15 to stand?
I mean,
So I use the hero point, guys. What do you think?
what does would this do? Just slow us down, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's not that.
Yeah, so
Bad.
I'm taking stand.
Okay, a 15 is
Yeah.
more than good enough. A big old flesh golem makes a pretty big track through the woods. It dawns on everybody as you get about halfway out. It's starting to get dark. You guys are leaving like late afternoon, but you are going in the direction of the village of Hergstag. If you guys remember, that's where the one square was 50 feet, and there was a lot of corn and a wraith.
Yes.
Bad corn.
Certainly, there are enough people in this party with dark vision that you
Yeah,
could
that's what I was thinking.
that you could move through the night just fine. But the nighttime is when things come out that go bump in the night and used to love. So I'll say, like, as you
that's
find the
true.
trail, it's very clear. The trail is turned and it's pointing you towards Hergstag. It'll be dark by the time you get there. Do you want to continue?
Guys, do we want to continue? I mean, I have rope tricks, so we can whenever we want just make
I
camp.
think we'll be safe to continue. I mean, we can do this as long as we stick together.
All right. That case, I think Theo doesn't have dark vision.
Theo is the only person in the party who doesn't have dark vision. Well, Asiri,
Okay.
but Asiri doesn't count.
I will give him a pat on the shoulder and cast dark vision on him. Yay! It's at least somewhat useful that I have that spell. I gained that from my bloodline. I was like, damn, that spell is kind of useless for me. I already have dark vision. And up to that point, pretty much all of our party did have dark vision too.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys make it back to Hergstag. It's even easier to track the beast here because the beast is tearing through corn. There's basically a straight line to where you found where he was living on the outskirts of town. He's come here, and it appears. What's up?
I just was whispering to myself that I hope that all those wraiths are gone.
Yeah, by killing the wraith, the rest of the spawn they've run off to hang out with the skin stealer and get you at a later date, but not right now. Very clearly, the beast has come here. The beast is moving really fast, faster than the horses that are summoned are moving, and
Damn.
he's come here and like looted everything that was his that you guys didn't take. From here, the tracks turn northeast.
Don't think we actually took anything from the zone.
Okay.
We took a book.
I don't. Was that from him though? Wasn't the book from another person in a different house?
No, we found it there a little bit burnt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Could I use knowledge geography to figure out where that's going?
Yeah, sure. Local would also work.
I'm rolling low after that 20.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 10 on a geography.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to figure out what is north.
That's good enough for me. This is the part where the Germans are going to come down on me for mispronouncing a word, but the last dungeon is basically on the other side of the Dippelmeyer swamp. Eventually the swamp will turn into ravine, and in that ravine, nestled in a waterfall, is built the home of Baron Karamark, Count Karamark, the former ruler of the county, which is in fact known as Schloss Karamark.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Close enough.
Thank you. It's probably about another day's travel from here. And I guess if you could give me some knowledge, locals or nobilities, as this dawns on Edgar, if anybody wants to rack their brains.
I don't have good nobility.
Yeah, it's not.
Same.
Malden's never heard of it.
I can attempt it.
Is local okay too?
Yeah, local's fine.
Yeah, it's not really something that I have.
Theo. Okay, so
Well
Theo
done.
knows. Like I said, Schloss Karamark is the dwelling of Count Alphon Karamark. He used to rule the county of Viland. He abdicated his position when the nobles threw off the aristocracy. Basically, Count Karamark has built a dwelling that both attracts and deters visitors. It's actually several buildings, and it's built literally into the walls of a gorge hanging over a waterfall. Although,
Yes.
like, the lower parts of the house are about as luxurious as you would find in any city, the farther up the gorge you go, the more inhospitable and treacherous the buildings become, and truly so does, like, the construction of them.
Sounds like a Bond villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also rumored that parts of the castle have been trapped to prevent theft. Several guardian creatures have been constructed. It's rumored that Count Karamark has become very, very paranoid in his old age, and so he's basically trapped his home.
Oh, great. I think he will be really thankful to us if we go to him and tell him that we are being hunted by a skin stealer. So now he also has to be afraid of every person around him being his enemy because we are visiting.
Yeah.
He will love that.
Question with getting there, would this help my relentless band ability? I make a DC 15 check, and if I make it, I'm not fatigued, but I basically lead the party on a forced 8-hour march, and and if I make that check, no one is fatigued. If I fail that check, I'm the only one that's fatigued.
Yeah, that would certainly get you there faster.
Alrighty. So, and for every day that I use this, the DC, so say I'm going like one extra day over, the DC would increase by 2 and so on and so forth.
That makes sense. So it'd be a DC 15 and you guys would get there in the morning and not be fatigued, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to make that fortitude check.
Make it go. That's really good.
That's pretty good. Especially with some of the abilities that I get down the line later, we can do ridiculously fast traveling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Edgar is able to lead you guys through the swamp pretty quick. It's probably almost surprising how fast he can pick his way through. It's not too terribly long, so it feels to you guys. As the sun starts rising in the east, the fens give way to a deep, rocky gorge at the northern end of the swamp, where a peculiar building, or rather, much like Theo had understood, dozens of buildings cling to a steep cliff edge above perhaps half a dozen waterfalls. Beyond a fortified gatehouse, a stone bridge arches gracefully over the raging torrents below. Perched precariously beyond this is a fine, fortified mansion and a ruined building that appears to have partially collapsed into the river below. A slender rope bridge, replacing the fallen remnants of a stone bridge, links to a strange tower pierced with beautiful stained glass windows depicting bizarre beasts. A further building teeters to the north of this, but how it is reached is impossible to see from here. Far above, a great tower rises from an aisle of stone to the sky, ending in a great steeple topped with a huge lightning conductor. So far as you guys traveling there goes, I will say, how do you guys want to approach this?
Do you want to roll the encounter table?
Is
Maybe
Bob's track still here?
Bob's tracks seem to go down into the gorge, yeah.
Okay. You probably want to do stop and sleep, even if force marching is okay for us. We do need sleep, especially for us spellcasters.
Okay. That certainly
some
would get
HP back there would be nice too.
that would certainly get Molden spell back.
Yeah, same for Geldon. I mean, I used some illusions to help, and the horses were also conjured. And I also used the spell slot to give Theo Dark Vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
There might have been even more spell slots that I casually used. So it's probably good to stock up on spells.
So Theo, a lord lives here?
Please again.
Who lives here? You knew more about this with your knowledge than we did. I forgot what his title was.
Count. Most of the in Ustalav, the land is divided into counties. The counties are ruled by counts. They're not so much so anymore in all of them with the Magna Carta, basically. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, after you.
Do you think he'll let us stay here? If we ask really nicely, Theo?
I don't think so. But maybe if we say we are friends of Bob.
I'm not sure if the guy has befriended Bob. By the way, is this guy on your do not go and steal from list? Not worth it.
Yeah,
I don't have such lists.
Theo would probably put this guy on the do not steal from list, given that this whole place is supposed to be trapped.
Yeah, that's because that's what I would think. It's like people like Theo would keep track of rich people and then divide them into, okay, they have ridiculously trapped homes with lots of security, do not go there, not worth it. And this is really easy targets. They're way too trusting.
Theo is not this kind of a rogue thief, so it's wrong to say always, Theo would steal this, Theo would steal that.
Okay. What? How did you get captured then?
Maybe I was stealing once.
I see.
But He's not the kleptomanic type. If he sees something he wants, maybe he tries to get it.
That doesn't
Without
necessarily mean he
asking?
has a compulsion to steal everything in sight.
Yes.
Yes.
You're just a normal level of thief, not kleptomanic.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I relocate stuff.
We could just camp outside.
Yeah. I mean, we probably don't want to catch too much attention. So should we just take a normal stop at a tavern instead of like
Is there a
camping
tavern?
with our rope trick?
There's not any. You guys are so far removed right now that the closest bastion of civilization would be to turn around, go back like by the road a day and a half, and then go to Lepidstadt.
Oh, this guy's house is
Way out
like.
in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay. I just assumed that he would have like a village around his place.
No, not quite.
This guy is really fishy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
we
said the tracks.
got a rope trick it.
Hang on first. Did you say the tracks go into a ravine?
Yeah, there's a. Imagine a canyon that has been cut by a river. The Karamark estate is built into the walls of that canyon, and like there's a gorge that leads down to it.
Can we find look for a spot where it's hard to see the rope hanging at least?
Yeah,
Out of nowhere.
certainly. Yeah.
Okay. Let's camp it, guys.
Okay. And so it was. The night passes, nothing jumps out at you, and the day is yours.
All right. Okay, let's search for our friend Bob and hope that we don't have to go into this death trap of a castle or
Yeah.
buildings.
Can I find the tracks again?
Give me some survival checks. Yepper. The tracks definitely lead down into the gorge. In addition, both of you have rolled exceedingly well. It looks like the beast's tracks are the more recent of the two, but it also looks like at some point it's not hard for you to say with a 30. You can look down and by the claws on their feet and how big these feet are, looks like a band of trolls has also made their way down into the gorge. In addition, the smaller but similar feet would indicate troll hounds. In total, it appears there are about 6 trolls and 4 troll hounds.
Are they following Bob?
No, they came first. Bob's tracks are a lot more recent.
Are they going in the same general direction?
Yeah. There are also farther, as you go looking around, a couple other humanoid boot prints do register. Those tracks are much, much, much older, but they are there.
Alright. Let's continue the path towards our friend Bob.
Okie dokie.
Is what my character would like to do.
So then the question then becomes, how do you want to do this? It's very clear for the people who are rolling survival checks that there will most likely be trolls and troll hounds waiting for you.
How many people can you make invisible?
I think. Let me see. How does the invisibility work again?
Invisibility is a single target, so it would cost
I
you
think.
4 spell slots.
Yeah, but I don't know. Would that break if I touch other people? No, I don't think so, right?
It would not. It only
No.
breaks if you attack.
So you could just, yeah.
I guess if I could get a nature check from you guys on that note.
Let's see. The duration is important, though. 1 minute per level. So currently I have 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We would, of course, lose some of that time for me to use it on everyone.
Right. And
Question
there's that
is-
nature
is
check.
that,
So
is
as
that
we're
enough?
deliberating this, Molden knows from his time as an Inquisitor that both trolls and troll hounds have noses that are so powerful. Even if you were to be invisible, they would be able to know you were coming. Molden types very aggressively in the Discord. My connection. Oh, yeah, there it is. Well, Molden will go as he goes, and I'll try to watch Discord and make sure Molden's not exploding.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're gonna smell you if you're invisible. They'll know you're there.
Okay. How high is the canyon walls?
How high are the canyon walls? Asking the important questions. They're like, you could try to climb them, but the rock face is really, really slippery. They're probably, from where you guys are, they look to be about 60 feet high-ish, and the rock face is smooth.
So the rope won't work because it's smooth.
The rope would help, but then there's also the... the rope would... If you guys wanted to attack from on top of the canyon, the rope of climbing would certainly get there. Assuming it can get up 60 feet. I forget how long it is off the top of my head.
So it's just called a rope of climbing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As often as I buy rope to do climbing, I don't know how long a rope of climbing is. I've searched it so much it appears in my browser.
I think the rope of climbing was 60 feet.
Yepper, 60 foot. Exactly as much as you need if you'd like to attack from the top.
Oh, really? It's exactly that high?
Yep.
Yep.
That's convenient.
It's very convenient.
Because I was just looking at my spells and was like, damn, I have nothing to help with this situation. Because illusions don't help you climb anything.
They do not. That illusory ladder is not going to hold you.
At least not yet. Next level, I can create things that would help.
Yeah. Okay, so then what I'm hearing is we're all going to climb up the side of the cliff and approach from on top of it instead of through the gorge itself.
Yes, we're not ambushed.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
We can do nasty stuff by raining down spells from on top.
And once the last person is up, I pick up the rope of climbing.
He really learned from his mistake.
I didn't,
I'm so
though.
proud
There's
of you.
definitely... I don't think Lucia is going to call me on it, but I definitely... The last game we had, I left a +1 keen elven curb blade laying in the swamp on a road. My only weapon, my Duskblade's only weapon, just laying there. I think she will be fine, but I chewied it. Chewied it hard. In any case, so you guys go approaching. The first thing you guys are going to come upon is a gatehouse. The gatehouse is I don't want to say the battlements. The towers, which are crenellated, stand about 15 foot higher than the cliff face itself. You guys can see... well, I suppose if you would like to be stealthy, now is the time.
Well, guys, do we want to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like we want to be stealthy. Any objections? What about you, Molden?
I'm sure Molden doesn't object. I don't know if he's able to speak, but I'm betting he wants to do the sneaky bits.
Alright, I'm rolling my stealth.
Okay.
An 18.
Let's see, my stealth.
I thought he'd be fine with that.
All you stealthy people.
Okay. So as the four of you make your way along the top of the canyon, it becomes really obvious, at first by the smell, and then by the ability to see them, that there are flavor text.
They have flavor text, oh god.
Just everywhere. A 2-story stone gatehouse leads into the castle, topped with a crenellated tower at each corner. The main gate is closed. 3 of the 4 towers have trolls in them. They, at present, are kind of just sitting on their hands, grumbling. Occasionally, you see one of them pull a meat of questionable origin up and begin snacking on it idly. But you guys see them before they see you, and because of the direction of the wind, you're out of their scent range. That said, it appears that maybe not necessarily that these guys are waiting for you, but they are there, and there might not be a way to not have this pop off.
I whisper, murder them?
With Molden's nature check, before the metagaming happens, Molden knows and has told the party of Troll's regeneration, which is shut off by acid or fire.
I have burning hands.
I'm still in favor to meet the account and not try to sneak in.
I mean, do the trolls even belong to him? Those are monsters. We can't tell. Also, it's not the chances that we can keep moving without being noticed is really slim.
There
And
appears
we're
to
gonna
be, unless
Molden
you guys want to try to swim, and from where you're standing, it's about a 200-foot drop into the water, and then swimming. There's like, I'll put you on the map when combat starts, but the gorge and the mansion itself is built on the side of a waterfall. So there's a lot of heavy swimming and climbing going on if you want to get there, and the only way to do so appears to be through the trolls, short of people being able to fly.
By the way, I could try to get us really close. How far are we away from the trolls?
I'll put you on the map. Isiri, she'll show up at some point. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everybody should have control of their token.
I'm still on the old map, I think.
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
same.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. In addition, you guys can also see on the other side of the gatehouse, there is a really long arched stone bridge. On the other side of that bridge, there appears to be it looks like a guard dog, but it's not moving and just standing stationary.
Oh,
Okay.
not again.
Is it a freaking construct out again?
Yeah, you don't need to roll. It looks to be a flesh golem.
God dang it.
You guys can't see, because of how you're approaching, the dynamic lighting says you can't see the trolls, but they are like right there.
Okay. That's so weird that it doesn't show us.
And Fierce
Interesting.
You can also see down at the bottom of the gorge, there are 3 troll hounds, which are sleeping out front of the front gate.
Okay. Yeah, I could totally use major image to get us close, and major image does also allow me to manipulate stuff like smell, so they wouldn't be able to smell us while we get close to them. So we could get a jump on them. But
I'm still in favor to try to get in contact with the count or the normal and respected way, because if they have hounds and there's a construct
they're
waiting.
troll hounds. They're eating questionable flesh. That flesh could be human.
It's hard to say from where you guys are.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
but it could be human, but it could be thieves that try to steal from the count.
We could
And-
have Molden check their alignment.
You guys aren't quite close enough.
Okay. Well,
And-
let's start off with that. I will cast Major Image and just have nothing appear while we walk in the squares of the Major Image, and I will also have our smell not appear.
Okay,
Because
makes
I can,
sense to me.
I can manipulate that.
Invisibility
long as they
without being
don't-
invisible.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's
But it's in a limited space. The DC is what's the thingamajigger like? What's the brightness?
The present light level, it's it's important for you, so higher than
Yes.
50. It's pretty bright this morning.
Okay.
Normal light.
In that case, I think it's DC 20.
Okay. In that case, it's as you guys go moving up, you get, how smart am I? Not. I'm a troll. You start moving up and you get to, I'll put the tokens where they go. This map is kind of all over the place, like a lot of the maps in Book 2 are. You guys move up and does anybody speak giant by chance?
No.
No.
There's a big and like angry yelling in giant. The two of them just kind of scratch their heads in confusion, but as we roll for initiative, it's obvious that some of them are onto you. And if we could roll for initiative.
Oh, wait.
We
wait,
should
wait,
have
wait, wait.
respected the count and.
We can do it on our character sheets.
Yes,
I remember.
please do. It will go much quicker if we do it that way. As I proceed to immediately not at all.
Oh, should I re-roll then?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
We can use the ones that are there.
Okay.
So I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta roll 10 d20s. Fun! Alrighty. So you add a coin at a 23, I think is what I do, right? 22. And then we got
Well, at least Malden did it right.
good guy Molden. Okay. That scrolled me up real hard and I don't know why. 3 add turn at count 5, and you go at count 15, and you go at count 22, and you go at doggo woof woof at count 18. They can't really do much, but they will give a big heckin' bork, friend. And
All Borg.
all bork. Bork, bork, bork. And a 5 for you. A 5 and a slash. Even faster. And this one goes at count 8. And then we got the doggos at 8 and 3 and 13 respectively. You're going to go at count 8. Oh, right there, number 8. And you're going to go with a 3. You slow doggo. Bork. Big borkin' heckin' bork friend. And this one's a 12. And then I've got Molden at a 20. Whoopsie. Molden at a 21. I've got Chewie at a 26. Go Power Ranger. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Where are you guys? All right. 26. 12. And Fio. Why did a Siri roll? Oh, I'm really scrolled up. I thought Emmy showed up. I thought Emmy showed up out of nowhere. Like, Emmy, in character reflection. You coward. 15. Emmy's not a coward. Emmy is my friend. Okay, so setting it to descending. Top of the round are a pair of trolls, one of which you can't really see him, but you hear the sound of a door opening and somebody doing a big shout. Then this guy sees through the illusion, sees the 4 of you, is going to attack the one closest to him, which is Fio, I suppose. So what happens is the troll reaches down and picks up a enormous, you're not sure if it's part of the canyon, part of the masonry, just a big old rock. And we're going to throw it at Theo, and an 18 to hit Theo's flat-footed.
Can I get flat-footed? I have uncanny dodge.
Then you are aware of the attack, and it attacks your standing armor class.
18 is hit.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 is a hit.
7 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just like chucks a boulder at you and it hits you in the chest. I'm not sure if Molden can speak because there's a bad weather in Molden's part of the world. If Molden can type monster lore,
that's an older message.
Yeah, fair enough.
As long as you can hear me and I'm not cutting out, I think we should be fine right now.
Yeah,
It seems
you're coming through good.
quieter right now.
Okay, cool. Well, you're on, my friend.
Alrighty then. Are they touching Earth?
No, they're standing on the top of stone crenellations.
Does it technically count then for Earth Mastery for Earth Elementals?
I want to say no because I think the Earth Elemental says like has to be in contact with the ground, but I will double
Yeah,
check.
it does say touching ground. Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, there you go.
just making sure. And then there's 2 of them or on the
Three.
top.
There are 3, and it sounds like more making their way up top.
Well, either way, I think.
This term.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of ground. I think we should back up and have them come to us, but I can definitely do Earth Elementals. If actually they
No
probably won't.
freedoms. Ah, shame.
No freedoms? I could do freedoms, but I mean they're gonna just regenerate.
Yeah, that's true.
Then shouldn't it
I mean
be
they're gonna
fire
regenerate either way.
elementals?
Fire Elemental actually makes more sense.
Yes.
Yeah, Fire Elemental makes more sense.
Can you summon those?
Of course I can.
Nice. Well, fire away.
Fire the fire.
I'm looking to see. Oh, 50 feet? These guys are fast. A plus burn? Okay, yeah. Elementals.
Okay.
These are fire freedoms.
Fire freedoms.
Fire freedoms. Okay, cool. How many are we getting?
I'm typing it in right now.
I should also probably get this map up so everyone can see. Bam, a map. Whoa.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh,
Maximum
Fronia loves
roll.
me.
Let freedom ring.
Maximum freedom.
Maximum. I'm trying to find. There's got to be some kind of token at some point that I've used in this game. There we go. That'll do it. The art is kind of poopy, but to take it for what it is, I don't know why it was copied poorly, but you have it. Hurrah.
That's a massive elemental. Oh, they got
2,
smaller.
It amuses me that it's still square with a circle around it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Just pretend it didn't. It's not even there. Nah.
My range is 40 feet for summoning, and then
Okay, so you could get them right,
Them
like,
too.
flanking around the troll.
oh, cool! Especially flanking, because that's my normal thing is try to get them all flanking, because then they get precision damage on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
because they get my monster tactician.
Oh, they do.
That's so sweet.
That's one of the reasons why I like this one so much.
It is
Ooh.
really nice.
Ooh, I can't wait to do this. They got the burn when they do their slams, so they will all do their slams then.
Okie dokie. Make it so.
They are flanking, correct? So
Yeah.
they get the +2. I am also doing math. +2 from that.
Roll all the things.
All the things.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Attempted critical. 5.
The crit confirms. The 11,
Oh, nice.
the 11 misses, but everything else hits.
Okay.
The troll is
Well,
completely
that
unaware
one-
of what's happening, and as he throws the rock, it hits Theo, and then there's just like all around him.
Fire everywhere.
All the fire. Yes, so much fire.
Okay, so the damage is 1d4 plus 2 because of the strength modifiers.
Okie dokie.
And then one of those is doubled,
Sure.
which I believe is the second one. Second one is doubled.
So 14 damage. And then
And
he's on
then
fire, I believe.
it's actually an effect called Burn. Dealt in addition, successful melee hit. Those affected must succeed on a reflex save or catch fire,
Okay.
taking the listed damage for an additional 1d4 rounds at the start of its turn.
Sounds good. So then I have a... Not bad. My reflex is a 6 and a 5, and the 17 might pass, but I don't think a 6 or a 5 did. I'm pretty sure this guy goes up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's only DC 11, but yeah, so he is definitely on fire.
On fire. I believe there should have been some precision damage also.
Oh, yep, I forgot about my own dang precision damage. That precision isn't double, I believe. So.
Right.
There we go, precision damage. But it turns off his regeneration, and he is surrounded by fire, so he should be in terror, if I'm not mistaken, because trolls are terrified of fire.
He's not happy. You guys hear from down in the canyon, assuming Molden is done, the sound of a creature. It kind of sounds like a tuba. It kind of sounds like a hound going "Bow!" somewhere in the middle there. Use your imaginations. And Edgar.
Alrighty. So, the sounds here from the bottom of the canyon.
Yes.
Alrighty.
There's definitely, you can't really see them because of the way the dynamic lighting is. This map was put together weird, I'll say. There is stuff right in front of you that wants to fight you, but the sounds of troll hounds from the bottom
This way?
howling. Yeah, basically just straight in front of you.
Alright, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so then you would be, there is a 15-foot wall that separates you from getting up the tower, basically.
Oh. Need to make a climb check?
If you would.
Alrighty. Making a climb.
Good enough. And I will move Edgar over to this map. Oh, bam!
That's a big thing.
There are a couple of doors shut. As you go climbing, you definitely know there are trolls on either side of you, but you're standing like in a walkway between the two towers. With the door shut. And that was a double move for you. So goes over here to this one here. This troll seems to be a little more aware of himself than the other ones. And rather than pick up a rock, he picks up a really, really big crossbow. And he points it at Molden. And he shoots at Molden with this ballista. 20 to hit?
Yep, that hits.
For 13 points of piercing damage.
Dang.
It's a
Ouch.
heavy crossbow for you guys is like a scorpion for him, basically, as he pulls it up and there's this loud and connects. And does Geldern want to maintain the illusion?
I mean, even if I
On
don't,
that note,
it will
hold on, stand by. I've made a poo-poo. 1d20 plus... That particular troll doesn't know you're there. He needs to make the save again. He has a +4 on the save. He is aware that there's something weird happening. So...
Be a dumb troll? Damn it.
So he is aware. He knows you're there, just barely, and then the crossbow bolt connects, and now it goes to Geldern.
Okay, well, I guess I will let the illusion run out. The two have found it anyway. It will last another 3 rounds anyway after this.
Okay, sounds good.
So we can see them also. While I can't really see him, I can see them.
Yeah, they are like right over here. You saw Edgar run up and like climb up the side of the wall.
Yeah, I'm just making sure because I mean, if I want to do stuff like magic missile and stuff like that, then I will need to see them. Yeah, I guess the. Can I see the one who got attacked by all those fire elementals?
Yeah, you can probably also hear him screaming as
Okay.
his flesh
Because
is
that
burning.
guy's regeneration is turned off, so we'll magic missile him.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? Before I do that, I guess I will spend a turn and cast a light spell, but eclipse it. So I lower the light levels around me.
Okay.
Now I should have dim light around me, so all my spells are empowered. It's probably more important for ongoing combat to set that up.
Okay.
I will just cast that on something on me so that it moves with me like the light spell would do, just as it makes things darker instead of lighter.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so my first turn will be set up in that case.
Sure. Makes sense. Okay. Troll hounds do some and Theo. I have known several a dog to sound exactly like that. I'm not a dog person. If you couldn't tell from watching all my videos, I'm definitely
I think
a cat man.
most of us are cat persons.
Because most of us are smart.
I have a cat, Sven has cats.
I'm a dog person.
I have both.
Sven's cats are adorable also. I've seen them in the Discord. I've never seen a German cat before.
I'm a dog person, so.
I actually also, one of my favorite parts about living in like I won't say the upscale part of Kansas City, but I definitely live like deep in hipster with a lot of money country right now. And a lot of people have really nice, fancy designer dogs. And when I go on my walk every day, because I still play Pokemon Go, don't you judge me. Also, Team Valor is the best. I see a lot of really fancy designer dogs, and I get to pet them, and it makes me really happy. But, Theo, there's trolls everywhere. All over the comment section.
Everywhere I can't see them. Let me look.
Like right over. I lost my moose. Where's my moose? Right over here.
Just let me look real quick into the bag of holding if we have still a healing potion, because I'm not feeling that good. And I can't find I hear it. We have one left. Okay, I use a potion of cure moderate wounds. How many do they heal?
2d8 plus 10.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's quite a bit. 18 points of damage, and more troll hounds are angry and make angry troll hound noises. I have too many monitors. 3 monitors is 3 too many. That one does nothing. You guys see another troll. Can they? I gotta weep. Okay, so makes his way using a move action to get to the top of this tower here. And what's my speed? And then is gonna try to, as it makes its way up, it grabs another one of those rocks. This one's coming at Geldern with a 4. Neato. Oh, well, hold on. Might he not even go anywhere at all? Yeah, okay. So this one comes running up, is convinced there's an illusion there, and just kind of scratches his head, rather. I have to remember that's happening. Those guys can't do much. We pass now to the on fire. How much fire damage do I take?
It actually doesn't say. It says something about a listed damage.
Okay.
But there is no listed. Oh, 1d4.
1d4.
Sorry.
Cool. 2 points of fire damage.
And then, yep.
And this guy's not smart. He's going to take a full round action to lay on the ground, roll around, and try to put himself out, which provokes from all the elementals.
Sweet. That.
21 hits, 23 hits, 27 hits.
Oops, I rolled one too many.
Okay. So 3, 6, 2, 5.
5 was the last one, so the 5 was the miss roll.
Okay, got it.
And does precision still hit on this one?
Yeah.
What?
So it looks like I
Oh,
should
that's
see
weird.
I should see one more D4, and we have enough.
Yeah,
D6s.
yeah. Sorry, yeah, it looks like I must have clicked the D6 by accident. Hitting the D4s.
Got it.
There's the
Makes sense.
D4.
Sure. Okay.
Thought I had that the other way. My apologies. And then, yeah. That's fine. The burn
Right.
fire, even though he's trying to put himself out.
Just, yeah. Still kicking, not looking good. He gets punched a lot and is probably still on fire. I'll roll the reflex saves, I guess. It's only an 11 to beat. Yeah, yep. I have a 10, 7 plus 3, so poor guy is still just burning away. That guy can't do anything. This one is going to... yeah, he'll spend his standard action. Chewie, behind you, the door opens. There is a troll trying to reach its grubby troll arm through the door to try to get at you. And it passes to Molden.
Is there a troll here? Out here where we are?
Not where you guys are, but yeah, where you ping, there's a troll. Or where Chewie, you can't see it. Basically, right in front of you, there's another troll. Right above this. This is cut into 2 stories, and the second story is just kind of slapped on a different part of the map.
Okay. Can I move and go into total defense?
I believe so.
Okay, just making sure. So I will move closer to the wall and go into total defense. Elementals will start attacking. Let's attack him. And I guess flavor. It's trying to put out the troll, right?
14 hits, 23. Actually, the 14 misses.
Okay. Why is it hitting rolling 6s and? Okay.
It's just
I'm hitting this, but it's moving. Oh, I see why. It's rotating the dice to the new one. Right, so 23, 14, 22, 18.
The 14 misses.
14 misses. Okay.
Even with flanking bonuses?
Mm-hmm. But that is
That's
enough.
with flanking bonuses.
If you would like to flavor that, it is on the ground burning out.
Because they're just going to keep pummeling the troll until it's dead, and then they're just a bunch of fire elementals just hitting this troll. It's a poor defenseless troll.
Something like that, yeah. Okay, and there's a doggo that wants to do doggo stuff but can't, and Chewie.
Alrighty. So this door here is open?
Yeah.
Well, time to kill it. Can I hit it from here?
You would need to, yeah.
Alrighty. Since it's a free axe with the black blade, I make the black blade fire, and I stab it with it.
Okay.
So let's see. +9 since it's not undead.
+9 since it's not undead, so a 13 misses. You try to stab through the door, but the troll is... There's enough, in the way that you kind of just bounce off its claw.
Does it see the fire, though?
Yeah, and it says something in giant that doesn't sound nice.
I say something not nice in Necro.
It doesn't seem to understand at all.
I know that. It's just I can't understand you. You won't understand me.
Alrighty, so this guy, Malden goes moving around. I'm gonna grab the tool. Yeah, Malden's got cover in his total defense. I think I want to shoot at the caster. 1d20 plus 5. I've seen through the illusion. I know that there's an illusionist. And I fire a crossbow bolt at him for a 12 to hit Geldern, which probably misses.
Also, now that I'm in the dark, you need to roll to see if you hit me anyway.
Right. So 67 beats the, I think, 50% miss chance. Would a 12 hit?
Yes. Well, I don't have any cover or anything, so I guess it does hit me, I think.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I
because
don't think I have anything to my AC.
And 10 dexterity, so bam! 8 points of damage as this time the ballista bolt goes to you. And it passes to you, Geldern.
Alright. Well, the one whose healing is shut off is already died, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will full-on magic missile the nasty dude with the crossbow.
Sounds good.
So that's roll. No, I didn't do D's in front of it.
Yeah. Roll 3 4s. Yeah,
That was a low roll.
But 15 damage goes through. Fair enough. Boom. Doggo still can't do much, and it passes to Fio.
They're muted. Is there a giant still standing?
Yeah.
I can reach?
You can't. They are 5. It's about, I'm counting 5, about 15 feet and then 15 feet worth of climb. So it would be a double move to get up there. And then a climb check, of course.
Yeah, then I will do that. Where's it on the map?
Right here.
Okay, also move here and then a climb check.
Okay.
Climb. Oh, sorry.
I was like, an 18 is sick. Hey, wait a minute.
Nah.
16 is also good, and Chewy's got a friend. As the birds of Germany awaken and join us once again. Doggos go bork bork. This one's gonna, I guess, throw a rock at Geldern. Geldern's the only target he can see now. So be it. D20 plus 1. 13 to hit for...
Roll the 50% chance first.
Yeah, you're right.
It hits.
And it hits for... How much do more? Rocks fall, and so 5 more on top of that. So 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
This one is... Oh, probably doesn't want to go up where the fire is. Fire's bad. Don't go near the fire. Doggos go bork.
Doggos go bork.
That door is open. I will open this. I never did open that door. And moves into the place. And do that dog would have followed him. And this guy is gonna attack Chewy with his big ol' angry troll claws. Which actually no, I lied. He's gonna reach in and do a bit. For if I can just find my mouse, I cannot keep track of my mouse today. There it is. Okay. All right, Chewy. Here we go. 1d20.
Fluge weg.
Wham! Does a 21 confirm?
Yes, by 1.
No. Unlucky.
Unlucky indeed. Alrighty.
That's gonna hurt.
This thing sticks its head through the door and bites down around your midsection for 12 points. If I have
lucky you.
for minimum
It doubles
damage.
in one.
Yeah.
Oh, I have never seen multiplier damage.
The formula is math. You just put what you want to do in parentheses first, and then it'll add that and then multiply it.
Oh, yeah, that I know, but I have never seen damage roll with a multiplier 2.
Yep, I just asterisk for the multiplication symbol, this for the multiplication, and then the value. Anyway.
No, what I'm meaning is I've never seen something that deals that roll damage.
Oh.
Well, he critted, so he doubles.
Okay, crit. Okay, yeah, I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that. I have 2 more attacks and a full attack action, so I'm going to do those. I almost was like, alright, Molden's on. But Molden's not on. I attack with
Jeez.
But a 22 confirms.
Yeah.
What's those natural 20s?
And here's one more. God! Chewie!
The crit Chewie.
What? 11 doesn't confirm. Oh my.
What the hell, Tommy? What the hell?
It rends for 8 points of damage minimum again. Oh my god.
Let me think. I mean, 2 20s is 1 in 400. A third 20 would be 1 in 80,000?
Good job, Chewie. You did it. You beat the odds.
Yay.
Roll. Alright. 2d8 plus 10, then parenthetical, multiply the roll by 2, plus parenthetical 1d8 plus 5. I think I did that right. 54 points of damage.
Are you still standing?
No, I'm unconscious.
Jesus. I mean,
The troll sticks its head through the door and bites down on Edgar, and Edgar slips back, and then the claws into each of his shoulders go in and down. And down on the ground is poor Edgar. And I've played so much 2nd edition and put so many people to dying in 2nd edition that I wanted to move you on initiative, but I didn't. But do you use your hero point, though?
Would that get me alive again?
You would be
At 1 hit
unconscious.
point.
You would be unconscious and stable at 1 hit point.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Molden, you're on.
Remember, guys, I
Jesus.
have potions of inflict light. Freeze on me. Force feed them to me.
Healed by regular cure light wounds.
I can. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
and then,
It's probably easier for Molten because he has that spell.
Did I see him go down?
From your angle, probably not. The fire
I hear it.
elemental. Did you hear it? Do you do a hearing? Yeah, it's
fairly
probably
high
loud.
perception.
That guy just got crit thrice over.
Yeah.
Alright. And then my fire elementals, are they able to go to the one with the crossbow?
They are not. That's on there's about a 10-foot gap that no path spans. There are stairs that lead down where the fire elementals are standing.
Can fire elementals fly? I don't think they're right. They're not air
They
elementals.
cannot
Can they open the
fly,
door?
but they have acrobatics.
They
There's
could
a
try
door
to-
here.
There's the crenellations exist. They would have to jump. Well, you could get on top of a crenellation. You wouldn't have a running start. The DC is probably really high.
Mm.
Oh,
Do
God.
fire elementals have any ranged attack? Do they have like a flamethrower attack?
Nope, just slam
Okay.
fire
I
elementals.
really
Remember, these are small.
Ah,
They're the
okay.
lowest
I
of- they're
kind
the lowest
expected
of the
them to
fire
have something similar to burning hands.
I
could
think
do,
they
like,
give
cone-like
them fire or
attacks.
something like that. But no, they don't have
Yeah.
that. Alright. Well, they're gonna... Unfortunately, they're probably just gonna go down. And 50-foot move speed, though, so... They're very fast. Try to go find something else to burn.
They make their way down All 4 of them?
Yeah, they'll probably stick together because the whole pack tactician thing.
Okay. 2 of them.
I mean, there's nothing else up there, right?
There's a door that is closed, and I don't think they have the means of opening it. And then Theo and Edgar, and then trolls. But as you head down the stairs, 2 of them. If you wanted to move the elementals, oh no, the troll just flat blocks the whole gatehouse. There are 2 trolls and a troll hound at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Well, let's start attacking the trolls.
Okay, sounds good.
So they can attack, right?
Yeah,
Are they
yeah.
flanking?
Not flanking, but can attack.
Can they get to flanking next turn?
Probably not. There's not a whole lot of short of acrobaticsing over top of the troll. The troll takes up most of the gatehouse. Okay, fair enough. A 25 gets there, a 21 gets there, a 14 misses. And a 1. Only 2 of them can attack. 2 of them are still in the stairwell. So the 14 misses and the 7 misses.
Well,
the 25 and the 21 couldn't get there.
Yeah, so they couldn't attack. All right.
Not to immediately take away the rolls that were good, but I guess I.
The 2 that hit immediately took away.
Yeah.
All right, and then me. I know that. Can I climb here, or where do I need to climb? So I really don't know where.
You could climb there.
Luckily, I have points in that. It's a
So
very
much for
low
that.
roll.
And you can't quite find purchase. You mostly just slip around.
All right. Well, can I attempt again, or?
Yeah, call it a double move. 13 is still not quite. There's not a lot of good handholds.
Alrighty then. Well, that's my turns.
Edgar is stable. I'd like to shoot at Geldern. And so it was just barely. 14 hits you for 5 points of damage. And I
5 points of damage. Okay,
did not roll as good as I could have. And it's on you.
that's okay. That's good. I'm glad that only dealt 5 points of damage because now I'm still standing.
Yeah, and you're up, man.
Let's. Attack or I guess healing should be more important right now. I will pop my only cure moderate wound potion. How did those heal again?
2d8 plus 10.
2d8.
I may be letting the plus 10 go a little high, but I don't think the potions had a caster level, so I'll just say max. Is Ross? No, Ross took off. The Ross is when that kind of attack math comes down, Ross usually loses his cookies. And I'm sad he left.
Nice. That maximized my HP again.
Nice.
It's like you see Geldon like barely hanging in there, pops the drink, back up full. It's like a Pokemon battle and one of those guys pops a full restore. Like, god damn it!
Unrelated side note, here at the house, we're bi-weekly playing a Pokemon game. Pokemon Tabletop United. It's really, really fun.
That sounds fun.
Just put
How
it
does
out
it
there.
work?
All the Pokemon are supposed to be all balanced with each other, with the exception of legendaries, and like you generate their stats the way you would generate them, and it's like those comics that you see where like Pokemon are fighting in wars with tanks and stuff. It's like that, just set in the setting. I'm running around with a Zubat and I'm supersonicking all the things. I really like it. But anyway, Geldern has done his thing. The Trollhound continues to bork, and Theo, you've to prevent metagaming, you're not entirely sure if Edgar is alive. Edgar is down. Edgar's eyes are closed, and this thing just tore into him.
Yeah, you. I couldn't hear you completely. What? Can't I know? What?
You're not sure if Edgar is alive or dead.
Okay. I have a question about the wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
We have one that says 15 charges, but in the next Zeile, Robin?
Yeah, the next line.
Yeah, in the next line, there is a wand of Cure Light Wounds -1. Is it that we have only 14 charges?
Yeah.
Or okay.
One charge was used.
Then I would like to use one charge of Cure Light Wounds on Edgar.
Okay. If you could make a use magic device check.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever called for a use magic device check for a wand. Ever. That's not quite good enough. You draw the wand and you start making the wand go, and you can't quite
What's
get
the
it.
DC like?
I believe it's a DC 20 to activate a wand.
It is DC 20, and then if you use it, you get a +2 on the check if you used it before.
Okay, so then
Oh, okay.
it's weird how I've played so much Pathfinder, but this is the first time I've had to GM for a wand of Cure Light Wounds in combat.
See, I've had we actually had a game where none of us have Cure Light Wounds on our spell list, and so we had to learn how to use the wand.
Everybody grab that happy stick. All right, here's a rock. I'm throwing it at Geldern.
Oh, wait. I'm thinking about using my hero point.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay. 25% chance.
No!
Desperately, Theo just whaps Edgar in the head. Edgar's out, but in his pitched fever dream of being killed by a troll. Master, Cure Light Wounds is bad. He's going to kill us with the bludgeoning damage first. Anyway, 11
Am
to hit
I
Geldern.
dead?
Not quite, Master. Alright, 1d100. Damn it. 1d100. Bang! It's a 46.
That doesn't hit. Yay!
This time the rock hits not where Geldern should be, but where he was. And
But that would have hit.
yeah. And you. When does there we go. Okay, that one is just gonna do not a whole lot of much because there's scary fire elementals there, and you go on. I think I might have just skipped one of the yeah, I did just skip the troll that could full attack the fire elementals. I don't know any better. +8. This targets a small fire elemental. A 23 and a 16 and a 20.
Its AC is 16, so all 3 hit. It now needs to make 3 reflex saves.
I was afraid of that.
That's our catch on fire. Attacking fire.
3d8 plus some numbers. 1d. But sorry, I just completely
Probably kill it.
for 29 points of damage, and I'm on fire.
Oh yeah, it's the fire elemental is definitely dead. The one it hit for sure just smashed in smithereens.
Okay.
Actually, the first hit probably would have killed it.
The first hit was 13 damage.
Yeah, and it has 13 HP. Total.
Ah, neato. Fair enough. That's what I get for novaing. This troll is now on fire. It's not happy. And then it's you, which can really do nothing. Then it's you. So this one's gonna... Oh, what's my reach? Can I reach Theo? I can reach Theo. I'm gonna full attack Theo.
Don't
I
die.
am a troll and I full attack
Goodbye.
Theo. Bite attack, 11 to hit.
No.
It's first claw, 20 to hit.
Yep.
Second claw, 14 to hit.
No. 1 hit.
So clearly I've lost my lucky streak. 8 points of damage. It can't quite get over Edgar's body, but one of the claws does get Theo in the chest.
Using Edgar's shield.
I accidentally hit Edgar too much. The flavor text has killed him. Okay, passes to Molden.
Dampier shield.
I will attempt to climb.
Okay. Still
And I will attempt.
Attempt is a good word.
It is, yes, it is. The word of the day is I will try my best. That was the whole phrase. Ah, there it is. Molden finally scrambles his way. Where is my
I finally get up top. I'm just like, hold on, let me catch my breath.
Pretty much.
'Cause that's my turn on that. All right, my fire elementals. I only have 3 left. The other ones are now pissed, and now the other one will be able to move up.
Okay.
They cannot move to flanking because I can't see where they are. So.
They can't move to flanking. There's still not enough room for one of them. It's still just that only 2 of them can attack kind of thing.
Well, then 2 of them will attack.
Okay. 25 hits. 20 hits.
They do not have flanking, so they do not get precision. But that one, it's already on fire.
Yep.
I can't make it more on fire, but I wish I could.
No double fire here. Trollhound is afraid. Edgar is stable on the ground, and I really just want to keep firing this ballista at Geldern. And it.
Well, just keep doing it. You have a 50% chance to miss, so that's good.
It fires. There's a loud poof, and the ballista bolt fires and misses Geldern really hard, and it passes to Geldern.
All right. There's a troll on fire.
Yeah, you can't see it. This is a
Okay. That's what's my next question. Okay. Well, Geldern looks at that wall. I'm never gonna get up there.
Rope of climbing.
That's not on me. That's on Theo.
Oh, I haven't even used this ability yet.
Rope of convenience. It's on you.
The rope of convenience. Not quite.
POP. Well, I guess I will start a shootout with the crossbow throw. Go forth, magic missile!
That was the same damage you rolled last time.
Yeah, that's what I was just thought to. I was like,
1,
damn,
2,
that's the same
3,
damage
4, 5. And the Trollhound can do nothing. Theo!
I will try again with 1.
Alrighty. Aha! Now,
Nice.
to be really clear, we're casting a spell that does positive energy and we're targeting the Damphir. Chewie, what happens? Do you have something that makes this not as bad?
Yes, I have life dominant soul.
Okay, dope. That's all I needed to hear. So 1d8 plus, I think the caster level of that wand was 1.
I roll this, right?
Yeah, if you would.
Okay, 1d8. 1d8 plus?
Yeah, 1d8 plus 1. You got it. Am I coming through all right, by the way? Am I cutting out at all?
Sometimes a bit cut out, but...
Got it. Okay.
Okay, yep, thanks.
And
Next
Chewie,
time you use that wand, it's +7.
because you've already activated
Your
it.
bonus. Yep.
Okay.
You use it, now you are more proficient at using it.
Oh, okay.
Edgar, your eyes pop open with 6 hit points. Nevertheless, I'm just going to keep coming for that
like
sorcerer.
the worst hangover ever.
Can it hit itself?
It can't hit itself. It just misses really, really hard. 1 point of fire damage that shuts off my regeneration. Then I'm gonna be a big dumb and put out the fire, I think. It provokes twice. 14. I think of 14 misses, actually. Yeah, 14 and 11 both miss. No longer
Even if it's on the
fire.
ground?
Not so dumb after all.
It's not prone at the time of attack of opportunity. It's going prone. It's prone when the turn ends. Yeah, now it is prone. And you've already gone, and you've gone, and you're a bork doggo, and you don't want to touch the fire elementals, and you are gonna... Edgar is awake. I don't like this.
Like, I just imagine.
I will hit him again.
Edgar is like lifting his head. The troll's like, "You don't stand up." Smacks him back into the ground.
I've got a +4 to hit you, Chewie. A 14 to hit. I didn't just crit.
It misses. A 14 misses.
Full of frustration
Wow.
and anger. 25.
It hits your
Yeah.
arm.
I see no roll.
25.
25, still going at Chewie.
Odd hits.
For 11 points of damage and down to -5. Then a 21 to hit Theo
That's a hit.
for 13 points of damage.
Oof.
Oh, jeez.
Gotta find us on the initiative. And Molden.
Can I get to the troll, or is
there's
it
not
kind of blocked?
The best you could do is you could make the climb check is kind of arbitrary where you're at because it's a little more like you're not climbing up the side of a thing so much as you're balancing on the ramparts, but you could end up like standing on the ramparts to attack it. Now, that said, that would put you in a very precarious position should the troll lean forward and decide it didn't want you there anymore. Other than that,
It would be a 15-foot drop, correct?
15-foot drop. Oh yeah, never mind. Fair enough. You are correct. It's really awkward here. I'm gonna move Molden's token so Molden can see where they've put.
Oh, there's water.
You see what I mean? It looks like it'll push you to your death, but from where you're standing, you're totally fine. You can just kind of slide over there. You also, as I see Theo move his token, you could move along the top of the tower as well.
Okay, so am I over the water, or am I over
Over the
the
cliff.
rocks that I just climbed?
Yeah, it would just be a 15
15
feet
feet.
drop.
Okay, yeah, I think that's worth the risk. So I will move up there to get into it. Do I need a climb check then?
Yeah, give me a climb check. It also provokes from the troll.
Yes, it does, but I have mobility. My gosh, I'm rolling very low.
A 5 is a little. You're not climbing up this time so much as you're just balancing forward. So a climb. The 5 is fine. We'll say. Does a 24 hit you with mobility?
It actually does by 1.
13 points of damage.
Ouch, that hurts.
Max damage.
Max damage.
Is I will then, as a swift action, I will use Bane.
Okay.
Doesn't that give me a +2 to hit this guy?
The Bane enchantment gives you. It's actually been a little while since I've had to look this up.
Me too. That's why I'm like, I was looking it up, but then
A Bane weapon excels against certain foes. You would choose giant humanoids. Against a designated foe, the weapon's enhancement bonus is +2 better than its actual bonus. It also deals an extra 2d6 points of damage against such foes. So +2 to hit, plus 2d6 +2 to damage.
that is what I will be doing.
Okay, sounds good.
So +2 to this roll.
And that hits.
Alrighty then. 6.
Fair enough. Boom. And so it was. The troll is incensed. And then we have fire elementals, who I almost forgot about but didn't.
I definitely didn't. Alright, so the fire elementals, the creatures on the floor?
Yeah.
So I'm not adding the bonus to it being on the floor. You'll have to do that if you want.
Sure. A 7 misses, a 15 hits.
Alright, and then he'll have to make another reflex save or be caught on fire.
And so it's on fire.
Yay, it's on fire again. I love this.
It's pretty good.
Alright, and I might die if the troll pushes me off the edge now.
Okay, Chewie, if you would roll to stabilize.
Is that a fortitude?
It's a d20 plus your constitution modifier minus your negative HP value.
Alright. D20.
Is this the end of Edgar? We're gonna add a bard starting book 3. The rogue is gonna change into an alchemist. What will Chewie play?
So I'm at my -6 right now.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, 5. Okay. So that
Yeah.
would be at a minus. I have a cut. So that'd be a 2. I mean, not 2.
Okay.
3. Minus 3.
Sounds good.
So I'm just going to roll a d20 and then let's subtract 3 from it, since I don't know how to add the minus into this.
Okay. Now you're at -6 as
Okay.
Edgar bleeds out. Ballista. Oh man.
Give me blood, somebody.
Give him blood, master. Your sword begins going in your hand to indicate you're at low HP.
Somebody let my sword stab you.
95.
That sounds unhealthy.
I need the health. It will give me +7 HP.
Rob and I have a 22 to hit Geldern.
Yeah, that totally is.
Get a 95 on the dice of percentage for 5 points.
Yes!
That's how much I regenerate. Neato. Alright, Geldern.
Okay.
You are out magic missiling his regeneration rate, if nothing else.
Yeah, I'm hoping to drop him so that one of those fire elementals can finish him off. Finally, more damage!
You did it. Okay. Still standing, still unhappy, but damage is going in. Alright,
Yeah.
Theo.
I'm currently winning the shootout.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I move Edgar out of the way out of reach without
What is your strength score?
8?
8.
Yay, you're just as weak as I am.
I haven't looked at this table in a while. Carrying capacity. Your strength score is 8. A heavy load for you is more than Edgar's body weight. I'm assuming he weighs more than 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I think he's in like heavy armor too.
No, I'm only in chainmail.
A character can generally push or drag along the ground as much as 5 times his maximum load. His maximum load is... maximum load is 80 pounds. 80 times 5 is a number that I'm going to double check. 80x5. Yeah, I don't think Chewie has 200 pounds of gear on him. You could do that.
And it did provoke when I went to it, so it might not have combat reflexes. Might. That's just a risk. I don't know if we trolls to know if they have combat reflexes or not.
Yeah, but I try to drag him out of the reach.
And the troll does not respond.
Yay!
As we all breathe a collective sigh of relief. I'm going to call that a full round from Theo. Doggo Borks. This guy is going to chuck a rock at Geldern.
Still doing that, I see.
For a 12 to hit, which
Ow!
hits you for 7 points of damage. More damage than the ballista. What a strange universe we live in. Okay, this troll is on fire. This troll takes 4 points of fire damage.
Not quite as smug as before.
I think he's gonna... he's gonna full attack. I want to double check what the penalty on him is for doing that. He is
From the floor?
Yeah. He takes a -4 on melee attack rolls. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Just start swinging at the nearest elemental. 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
For 8 points of damage.
It is still standing.
Second attack misses. Third attack misses.
It is still on fire. I mean, it technically rolls again, but yeah.
It's on fire even more now. This troll hound is a bork. This troll can't get to anything. This troll is going to full attack Molden. Yeah, you're the only one I can reach, so I'm just gonna roll 3d20.
It was nice knowing y'all.
Ouch.
Okay. So the 12 is a 20.
Yeah, those all hit.
Okay, I'm gonna try to confirm really quickly. 26 to confirm.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, I think that confirms.
Okie dokie, TPK. Oh, what game are we playing next, everybody? That's the decisions we've got to make. So I got, can't math. I'm just gonna roll the damage separately because I'm feeling lazy and my brain is poop. That reminded me of Joe, and I don't know why. So I've got to do the big rend first. Big ol' heckin' rend for... Oh, come on, you. Can't find the moose. So the rend does 8 points of damage. The 2 claws do 16 points of damage. The bite...
Now 1 point. Now the bite.
18.
18. I'm at negative. Oh, I will use my hero point to not die instantly.
Okay. So...
Because that would have been my constitution. That would have been negative my constitution right there.
That would have been exactly enough. Dang. Trolls are good. I like a trolls. Molden. Jeez. I'm going to roll a d8. If I roll an 8, you end up doing some weird Skyrim ragdoll and get hung up on the battlements, I guess. D8 for cardinal directions. 1, 2, so Molden collapses right there. Your summons don't go away when that happens, right? I forget.
I do not know.
I think they don't. I think they have a duration.
They do have a duration, but I do not know if they go away. Like I don't concentrate or anything.
Yeah, so they don't go away.
Okay. Yeah, It's not a concentration spell. It's just a summon. Then they're here for 1 minute per level.
Yeah, so they're here
because
for
of my
that.
ability.
Can I see how poorly the guys up there are doing?
You probably saw Molden fall. Yeah. Can Chewie roll to stabilize really quickly?
Okay.
Now it's -6.
Now it is -6 indeed.
-1?
Yep, -1 more. And I have a big crossbow, and I'm not afraid to use it.
That's
a problem.
Yes. Yeah. That guy really wants it.
Which hits you
Yep, that hits.
for 13 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Another loud kafunk. Yes, Fio is dragging Edgar away, sees Molden collapse.
Yeah, I drag him away too.
All right, Geldern. It's up to you.
All right. Well, there are several problems here. There's still several guys there. When I start using illusions, can I hit up there?
Yeah.
Okay. I will create a new major image.
Well, you did skip my elementals, right?
Yes. The elementals can go now.
Sorry.
I got excited because I was killing everyone.
Not everyone.
Not Fio.
It's still attacking the troll that is on fire and on the floor. So
Okay. 19 hits. 12 damage. Or 12,
no,
12
that's-
hits. 12 hits.
yeah, because I'm on the floor.
5, 8.
He is sick of being in the back and wants to acrobatics through the troll that's on the floor, which should be easier.
Okay.
So it's going to try to get through.
Sounds good.
And it rolled a freaking 7.
Yeah. I think it falls prone in the stairs.
That works. It'll try again next turn.
Okay, now
And then
Geldern.
try again next turn.
Yeah, I will major image and try covering everyone in the party. And just make everyone but the fire elementals disappear.
Okay. Sounds good.
Can you do that without seeing us?
He knows
I
where
can
you
just-
guys are.
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
can... Okay. Come on, trolls, be stupid.
Come on, trolls, be stupid. This
I mean,
beats
the
their
DC is
standard.
now higher because now I'm in dim light.
Okay.
So there's that.
So that's an 18.
Okay, that doesn't beat it. They need a 22.
And this one adds this, I believe. Yeah, a 9 and a 20.
Yes!
The trolls all begin scratching their heads, not seeming to understand what's happening, but then they all turn and look at the elder.
And they still have the fire mantis. I left those as target practice so that they are busy with other things.
Fair enough. Alright, this guy. He can't move. Theo. Theo needs to make a will save too.
Yes. Theo.
Okay.
Everything you see turns invisible.
This is the double-edged sword.
Yes. Nope. Whatever. If you were holding onto Edgar, right?
No, I was dragging Molden to safety.
No. Really?
It hasn't come around to you yet to do that. You could do it on your turn, but now
it wasn't my turn.
But now you don't know where either of them are.
Well,
you don't even see yourself.
It fools, I believe Major Image also fools the sense of touch. So you're dragging, you're pulling Edgar, and now there's nothing. And even with the +4, because I think it's reasonable to assume there's an illusionist behind you, you have no idea where you or anyone else is.
You're not even quite sure where yourself are, because you are part of what I've turned invisible. It's like, oh god, I don't feel myself. I don't see myself. What the heck is going on? I'm tripping.
And what do you do, friend?
You
tell us all about your alchemist. What else is everyone going to play for the next part of game?
You're right.
I'm conflicted. I'm hard conflicted right now. I'm deciding what my character would do in this situation, or what I would do in this situation.
That's always difficult.
Yeah.
The thing is, I would stay because I would say, yeah, that's my group, that's my friends. Even if I just met them in this adventure, days ago. But I think the character Theo would try to escape the situation and
turn into Fox and run away.
Yeah, climb down and try to escape the situation, but I don't want to be that guy.
I don't think anybody in the Discord right now is going to be mad if you'd like to run for your life.
Yeah, I think Theo would do that. Please again?
Touch is not included in Major Image.
What
sound, smell, and thermal, but touch is still not included.
Oh, well then we've had this long ethical debate for nothing. You definitely know you're holding Edgar.
Okay, yeah, then I drag him to safety.
Okay, so the thing about that is you can go down the stairs where you can hear the sounds of fire elemental, or dragging him means his body's gonna fall about 15 feet.
So this isn't the room where I'm standing right now?
You're standing at the top of a tower.
Yeah, but the room I'm inside.
You want to put him like here?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, we can do that.
And I could see where Molden goes down, right?
You can't see Molden.
No, I can't see him, but I saw where he goes down.
That's fair. Yeah.
Went down.
Okay.
Yeah, I drag Edgar to safety and then
move over to Molden.
Yeah, move carefully. Not sneaking.
It's pretty obvious the troll doesn't see you either.
Yeah, but I have to feel where Molden is because I can't see him.
So he's just in full Velma mode right now, trying to find his glasses.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And so you do. Eventually, you don't have the action economy to grab him, but you do find him. And this one is a bork, and this one has a turn, and that one has a turn. So I'm gonna run to the bottom of the initiative really quickly before we call it a night here. I miss really hard throwing at Geldern. I'm gonna full attack some fire elementals. With a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Plus, whoops. For 8 points.
You already hit one, yeah. That one finally dies.
Peef. And then 9 to hit, 10 to hit. Both, I assume,
Both those missed.
And 2 points of fire damage. I will mark this guy as he is doing a big heckin' burn. I think there actually is a fire somewhere, right? Where is fire? Show me the fire.
By the way, how many squares is up there?
Not a lot. There's like
because I have 6 10 by 10 squares for my illusion. So if I can cover all of that, I will probably use the rest to cover myself too.
You can't quite get to yourself and cover the whole thing. But in any case, as we
I will probably just cover like up front here, so I can run there next time.
That makes sense. And next time we'll see if we survive the dreaded and brutal Schloss Karamark. I asked several times how we wanted to do this because I knew we were going to run into a bunch of trolls. But so it was. One down and also many other people down. And here's hoping the shaman shows up next time.
Yeah, we really needed the shaman.
In the comments, everyone scream at Emmy for not making it. And everyone think about what you want to play for the next one. Until then, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. We'll see you next time. Say bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a